right, so we talking about mother-daughter relationships, but let's talk about if, like, what I noticed, and boy, my mama always was like, I'm talking about now when you was dating and stuff, when you was dating, when I was dating, she would just be like, I don't know. Simone, I don't know. I think like, what? She had to like, she could fall in love with you, but I don't care who, she would just be like, But what my mother always asked me as a kid, like always growing up, I think this is a great question to ask. This ain't just to your daughter. I ask any kid this. Like if they tell me, such and such, this my friend. I be like, oh, why? And they be like, huh? Why? Like, what is it about that person that you like? You know what I'm saying? I ask myself that, like, just about people in general, but why do you like them?
Yeah, that's a great question. I asked her about her little friend.
You're not putting her business on this.
Her friend.
On this internet.
Oh, well, it was just a question. That's my business, right? We talking about what we should ask. Yeah. And I did ask. So I'm sharing my business that I asked my daughter, why? And I'm glad I did because it made her think of why. Sometimes you don't know why.
Sometimes you don't know, baby.
Sometimes you have to go back to the drawing board and figure out,
Because beauty, you can find beauty. Beauty come all over the place. Or what we think is beautiful. Child.
Yeah.
I didn't been duped. What up? We not talking about my past life. We not talking about these here past relationships.
I was never into cute guys.
You said you never was into cute guys?
I don't know.
You know what I've always been into?
What?
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I ain't saying like, I like ugly guys. Saying, like, I've always, like a feeling. I remember being little, and you have crushes when you little, and usually a crush is on somebody like it could be a cousin or something like that, because you little, you ain't going nowhere. I'm talking about when I was like 4 and 5, and I remember having a crush, and I remember my mother asking. She knew because you could just be too friendly, and she like, put her down. Yeah. Like not even real. It was that, and she like, I was like, Mama, you know what? I like a nice guy. Now I said I like him because he's nice. I ain't saying nice guy.
Yeah.
But as I got older, that just stayed. I stayed on trend. Like I never wanted somebody you can't take nowhere.
I get it.
No.
Not the sagging pants, hat to the back, tatted face.
I didn't actually. I wasn't going off of looks. I was saying I just.
Oh, okay.
Ignorant.
Well,
I don't like nobody ignorant. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
okay.
That's where I was going with that. I don't
understand.
I never liked anybody that would just fly off the hand. They used to be like,
what up, though, moms?
Oh no.
Yeah, like, but you know what?
But you know what? Guys have always thought, and this even go back. I was mean. Yeah. Like
so you was the mean one, but you like the nice guy.
Well, I really wasn't mean though. They took it as mean. You get what I'm saying? Like if you came up to me and talked.
Discipline, maybe, and what you wanted, knew what you.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't disciplined in what I wanted. I was disciplined in when you trained a certain way, right? And when I say this, I really do mean train. And you too young to date, and boys are like you 11.
Okay.
And the boy down the street 16, 17.
Right.
All right. And he's not trying to holler at you, but he's saying stuff that you just like, and you like, I bring it back to the house. And my mother would never be like, she would be like, okay, this is how you handle that. And this, you know what I'm saying? It will always be a conversation. And I remember I couldn't wear stretch pants.
Okay.
Because stretch pants was new when I was little. She would be like, you can't wear them. And I'm like, why? And she like,
stirrups on?
Baby, I wanted them stirrups on. And she like, no, you can't wear them. And she told me, she said, because men will look at you in the wrong way, and you are a little girl, and she like, but it's men out there who will. And I just had to. She would always give it to me in small doses. Yeah. But she would give me the medicine, and it wasn't infused with no candy. She would just have to give it to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So because I always had that, even from a little girl, I was just aware. My awareness probably, I was just always, I still watch, you know what I'm saying? But I would always just watch stuff. So,
and that's important because I think today's youth, as far as their awareness, just in my experience with my own, it's not the same. They are not necessarily living in reality a lot of the times because of the influence of social media and all that they have access to. Yeah. Their reality is a lot of times jaded. They don't understand why, if at 9, 10 years old, they developed and everything, why, okay, well, let me just put on this crop top and booty shorts and go on to the store right quick. And it's like, no. That we're going to have to change because the attention that's going to bring is not going to reflect what you're seeing on Instagram. It's just not. Like, in the real life, you could be hurt. Yeah. You could be touched in a way that you're going to be uncomfortable for the rest of your life. So I just find that, trying to balance that reality versus cyber world is like, it's a struggle, but I'm not against it because there are a lot of benefits to, the media and everything too, as far as outreach, connection and everything, but just trying to facilitate how it's going to be best beneficial for you, your child.
That's a lot. It's a lot because you can have all the best intentions. And they could too. Like, kids are innocent in things and they just want to have fun. They just want to, but people be predators. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, you can't keep an eye on it. That's the problem. Like, it's not just, the person down the street or around the corner, don't walk this way, don't this. You got the whole world that you are contending with. Yes. So, yeah, you got to stay prayed up. Yep. Like, for real.
Things are different. But I do find that the different programs, the different groups, I do strongly suggest, I've been seeing some good results from it so far, is if you could find, I would suggest a small group of like-minded individuals that are going through some of the same things you might be going through as a mother, as a daughter, as a father, as a family, and try to connect with them and see what's going on. Try to,
like a support group.
Yeah, and I'm saying it don't even have to be y'all can be in your basement, and you could have a best friend that's a single mom. You could have a cousin that's a single dad, and it just is really gonna start with you in changing the story in all of this, because we are going through some unprecedented times, and
that's a good idea.
Seriously, you just really have to fellowship with people that's going through these same things to try and figure out better outcomes, because
everybody not everybody, everybody that has kids
are going through things. Yeah. The things they turn into now, at the slightest bit of, I'll say, stress, of rejection, of not feeling they're adequate. It's like, I know I felt those things as a teenager.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it wasn't to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna get up out of here. And, and I think, you know what I'm saying? That's a running constant now.
And we only had to contend with those around us, like people at your school or something like that. They have the whole internet, to contend with, and
that's the world.
Yeah, and we're not equipped for that, especially at that age. You know what I'm saying? What have you really been through to prepare you for that type of scrutiny.
Right.
Like nothing.
Right.
You know, like that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
It is.
I admire them for even being that. Not all of them. You know, we talking. We're talking in reason. Let's be clear. But for even all jokes aside, though, for them to still be able to make it, you know, through.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
I'll say this, our generation, my generation, was a very silent, real secretive, real shh. And we were so far that now they're so far this, and it's so much that they're showing, but you need balance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what to give and what not to give, and it's still all a learning, you know, process.
I agree.
Can I be I be part of your support group?
Yes.
I don't have no kids, but you know, like.
But no,
but I be keeping it
important.
I keep it real with the kids,
and they relate to you.
Yeah,
you know, so that's important too. I was just able to go to Wellness Wednesdays now, and my friend, she has a nonprofit organization where she offers her building to these young ladies who are ambassadors that go back and forth from Uganda and here, and they just kind of facilitate programs for young women to not be ashamed about coming on their period. Not, you know,
that's a big thing to do.
And you know, a lot of girls can come on as early as 8, and I was a young mom in my 20s experiencing that and had nobody really to talk to about that. And it's like, you know, you do your research or whatever, but it's kind of like you want that personal connection. You want somebody to be like, damn, I went through that too. And, you know, these are some things that might help you. You know, whether you take the advice or not, it just always helps sometimes to know you're not the only one.
Most times, I don't care what it is. Yeah. I don't care what it is in life you go through. I believe it always helps when somebody tell you, oh, that ain't no big deal. Because I went through, it's not a big deal, but when you see the other side of it, like a person I went through it, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And you just be like, okay. It don't change your circumstance or your situation, but it lets you know. And you know what?
Gives you another perspective.
Exactly. And that ain't why I drink. I drink because, I drink. But I think I know when you have somebody that's just like what you perceive to be just a cool person, grown, much older, but like they just cool. You feel more open to talk to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they can come hit you with some real hard adult facts. Yes. Like, okay, no, see, you know what I'm saying? Because I can go from this to, okay, so now wait, why? Oh, you know, I hit you with a good why. But no, I think that's very important. It is, and to know that our conversations are in confidence. We're talking. Now hold on, my confidence is to a certain degree because sometimes I know when confidence can equal beyond secrecy. You know what I'm saying? When they be like, okay, now I got to tell this, but I'm gonna tell it like this. Don't say like I'm gonna need you to approach it. I'm gonna walk you all the way through it. We're gonna walk all the way through it together.
And I was gonna say that there was a situation where I'm talking to my daughter and I'm asking her, you know, basically like in a crisis situation or whatever, you know, you want to feel like the things you've taught them, like they have some type of subconscious voice in their head that's telling them right. You know what I'm saying? Or they have your little voice, you know, even if it seems like they're not listening, you want to think that when, you know, shit go down, they gonna think about some shit you said, you know. And I was having a conversation with her like, okay, you know, if you're faced with this situation or whatever, would you feel, no, I said, you know, who would you tell, or would you tell anybody? And you know, deep down inside, you want your baby to be like you don't, you know. But I was not on that list. Okay, but she did name 3 people that I thank God that I'm close to, that I feel like if she came to them and told them, you know, whatever her crisis was, that they would be there for her in the way that they need to be, and that they will also notify me in a way that, you know, lets me know, hey, I care, but I know this your daughter and you care too, and you deserve to know, especially if she underage. You know what I'm saying? I you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you have to find a way to just kind of facilitate these relationships so that even out of your eye, out of your, you know, touch or reach,
jurisdiction,
that they still can be comforted in a way and protected in a way, and feel like they don't have to go through things alone, that they have people that they can go to that are more knowledgeable in that situation than them, that could really,
and they friends. We're not as good. Because that's just like them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
yeah, those things help, and going to these Wellness Wednesdays.
Yeah.
It also, I'm finding that I could say all day long the same things verbatim.
Oh, somebody else.
That these professionals, I ain't even gonna use the quotes, no air quotes, that these professionals are, you know, saying, but you know, when you a mama, you feel like you a professional, you know, for your kid. But I could say things verbatim, the same things, but it's something about somebody else sometimes, that them hearing something from somebody else, and she will say it to me like I ain't never said it before.
That's right.
And what do I have to do? I have to kind of put aside my, what would you call it? My
ego.
Okay, ego.
You know what I say though, when they repeat something, when somebody says, I say, oh, it sound better when they said it, when you said it.
Yep.
Because I already had said it.
Yes.
But no, you know what? Long as they get the
and
the message.
In the words of my mama, when you wake up, whenever you wake up, that's your morning. And so I just be glad, you know, when she get her mornings, I make her some coffee. Yeah. So.
Cheers to the morning, baby. Okay. Cheers to the morning. Cheers to the morning. Yeah, so, you know, we be over here, life be lifing.
And we be lifing right along with it.
And we be living it and going with it and going through all the levels and praying about it and having a little talk with Jesus and tell him all about our troubles. But yeah, I just thank God for family.
I do too.
Yeah, family and friends, really, really good friends, and that's, you know what, I pray that these kids have people in their lives and relationships that they can cultivate long term. Yes, me too. Because you know, friendships, just relationships in general, are different now. So, yeah, if this video has been helpful, if we touched on anything, or if she touched on anything, I really didn't touch on too much. You know, you touched on. I touched on the faster. Touch. You always reaching out and touching. And agreed. Okay. We agreed. There we go. But no, yeah, this not be blasphemous. We did not. Yeah. Y'all. The things that go on in the. Y'all, please like, share, subscribe. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. We need to talk most about the children. We come around here and talk. But that's right. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.